So we are back then, boys and girls, with the Tesla Y2 sent in by Health Cabin. So, bit of information on the front. It does have PC and ABS plastic. It comes in all different colours like rainbow, just straight black, blue, white and black. That's what I've got here. It does go up to a maximum of 215 watts, and it does protect. On the side, it does have Tesla Cigs. On the back here, it does tell you what is in the box, and the weight of this is at 72 grams, which I believe is about 5 grams heavier than its predecessor, which is this one here. So that's what the old one looks like, just to keep that fresh in your mind. And on the side it does have Tesla Cigs again, and your scratch and sniff authenticity there. So we come here and it does says Y2 on the box, nothing on the back. And we come to your mod. It's very light, guys, it is very light. But that is your box mod. We'll have a look around that in a second. Underneath here we get a box of goodies. So what's in the box? Battery safety card, so, which is absolutely fantastic. I think that's what all mods with external batteries should have. We have a certificate of authenticity as well, user manual, and we get a nice metal braided charging wire as well. So yeah, let's put these back in here. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Let's put that there. So the dimensions of this is 86 by 56 by 30 millimeters, and we've already said what it's plastic. It does take two high rate 18650s. The weight is 72 grams. Output modes are CANFOL, TC and TCR. Wattage range is 7 watts all the way up to 215 watts in 0.5 increments. Output voltage is 7.5 volts. Output current is 50 amps. USB is 1.5 amps. You do have memory modes 1, 2 and 3, and your resistance is 0.1 up to 3 ohms with CANFOL mode, and 0.05 to 1 ohm in temperature control. Once again, temperature ranges from 100 Celsius to 300 Celsius. So that is that. Let's have a quick look around the box then, guys, shall we? I was so excited to get this in. So on the front, let's bring you in. On the front you do have your fire button, your up and down button. So that's quite nice. And your charging port just there. On the back there, it's all white with a metal. That is metal there as well. I think that's why it's a little bit heavier than the other one, with Y2 on the side. On the back you got a bit of grippiness on the back there, and on here you do have Tesla Cigs with that metal again. Underneath you do have your CE marks and don't vape in a bin, designed by Tesla Cigs, and you do have a little tab thing there. And at the top you do have your 510. Let's see, it's got a lighter throw on that, but it is spring loaded. So to get into your battery door, we just pull, and this is, if you have a look around here, just there, it's a clip-on door. Sorry about that, boys and girls. It's a clip-on door instead of being a magnetic door. Now the door, if you do drop it, still flies off. It's not like secure, but it is for when you're holding it. And you got your little tabs just on your door there as well. So you've got your battery sledge. It's got a nice Tesla ribbon in there. You've got how your batteries are meant to go in there. I'd like to see the plus and minus a little bit more, probably white, if I'll be completely honest, just so you can see that little bit easier with people who's got impaired vision. But we will put a couple of batteries in here now, so just like that and just like that. When you put the batteries in, it will turn on automatically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now with this one, when you put the batteries in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, will just lock the device. With this chipset, they've actually done it so it turns the device off. Now that's a big pro for me. I think that's an absolutely fantastic feature. I'm going to be completely honest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comes up with Tesla Cigs and with the menu. And the menu works like any other Tesla product. It's 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Then you can go through your menus just there. So that will be where you can adjust your ohms. To have a look at your battery and firmware and everything like that. 1, 2, 3. This is your mode. So you can go your memories. We'll just keep on M. So that is what you want to change your material. So you've got your canful, your stainless steel, your nickel 200, your titanium, and your TCR mode. We'll keep it on canful. And this is where you can see normal, soft, hard, and user. With the user, you can change all your curves just like so. Yeah, and that's it, guys. I'm gonna go back up top and talk a bit more about this device, and yeah, I'll see you up there. And welcome back to the channel, guys, and we're up top with the Y2 by Tesla Cigs, sent in by Health Cabin. Yes, let's take this for a few hits at 74.5 watts and see what we think, shall we? Let's take that off and put a mouth to lung tank on and see what we think there. Scroll. .5 watts. There we go. Let's do some mouth to lunging. Just turn yourself back up for some reason. And there's no sound coming from that board whatsoever either when it's on low powers. But yeah. So let's talk a bit about these pros and cons. Let's go with the cons first. Battery door. I think over time the clips on the back jaw are going to break, and it's not going to fit on there properly, and it's going to fall off, and you're going to end up with rubber bands around it to keep it in place. And when you, I'm not saying that you should drop it, but I've done a drop test with this mod, and the battery door still does fly off as well. The buttons, even though they're clicky, sometimes they misclick. So there's a little bit in there where it's not quite hitting the actual receiver. So when I'm just going to do it now. No, it did it then. So let's see if I can do it. So, see, I clicked it then, it didn't go up. So, and sometimes I can misfire with the button as well. Yeah, it can misfire. So it's not quite hitting the receiver if you don't hit it full on with the buttons. Pros for this device: it's lightweight. It's near enough as light as the original, so you can put it in your pocket. You're not going to feel it as much. It feels just a little bit heavier than putting two 18650s in your hand with a tank. It doesn't feel much heavier at all than that. The screen's a nice layout of the screen. I think it looks better than the original. Yeah, it's just a nice device. I do quite like it, but I reckon they need magnets on that door as well as just having it on the front. Another con on the original, I've just got the original sitting here. On here, you've got venting down the sides for the board, so the board don't get overly hot. With this one, you don't have it, and there's another thing as well. There is no venting for your batteries either, which I think is a bad idea. You could have done with a few holes on the bottom or something just to give you a bit more venting. Other than that, it's a pretty solid mod. It does what it says on the tin. And yeah, I quite fucking like it. Yes. It feels nice in the hand as well. It's not overly big. It's a different shape than the original, but it is a decent mod. And yeah, I know I'm late to the party with this, but all I'm going to say right now is a big thank you to the guys over at the health cabin for sending this in for the purpose of review, and I'll put a link down in the description where you can go and fetch this from. On their website, I think these are about $40 on their website at the minute, and if you want a lightweight mod, go and get yourself one. That's all I can say. Well, that's it for the review then, boys and girls. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. And yeah, I'll put all links down there to Health Cabin and to all my social medias as well. Facebook group, Facebook page, Twitter, Patreon, LinkedIn, Instagram, all that good stuff. And the merch link will be down there as well. Same with the Amazon wish list. If you'd like to support the channel, that would be very much appreciated. Other than that, guys, that is it from me today. Thank you very much for coming along and watching this review, and I'll see you right back here on the MBK Vape channel. I'll see you later. Bye.